Hi, second grade. Last week we drew our castles, and those were really tricky. This week's going to be a little bit easier. We're going to add some space and distance. We're going to draw our background, and then we are going to be coloring it as well this week. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? You're going to need your pencil, Sharpie, eraser, and then whatever you decide to color with, and I'll talk about that more at the end. I'm going to use my pencil to draw first, and I'm going to make my horizon line in the background. I'm going to go halfway up my paper, and it's going to go behind the castle, so I'm going to stop when I touch it, pretend like it keeps going, and then continue on the other side for my line. And then I'm just going to add some tall mountains in the background, different layers of them. And then a circle in the sky for my sun. So that was really easy. I'm going to go ahead and trace that now. You can pause it and trace yours too if you want. It wasn't a whole lot to draw today. Okay. Almost done. Don't forget those horizon lines. So just like that, we've added some interest and space in our background. I'm going to go over my lines and erase and just clean up where I see any pencil marks peeking out on those lines. All right. Now, you can choose what you want to color this with. Make sure you color your whole page. You could use markers, crayons, or color pencils. Or I'm going to show you an example that I did where I used paint and just used watercolor. You could also do a mixture on yours if you wanted to. Instead of doing the whole thing with watercolors, maybe you color your castle and the drawbridge with crayons and do watercolor in the background only. That's an option. I wouldn't mix markers and watercolors, but if you want to mix the crayons, using crayons in some spots and watercolor in another, you could. I'll post a picture of my final one after this, but when you're all done coloring it, again, markers, color pencils, crayons, paints, a mixture using crayons for some and paint for the other, whatever you decide, just make sure that you are taking your time, doing your very best, and always trying to get a 4 where you're staying in your lines and making it look neat. I hope you enjoy finishing your castle this week. Have a great day.